Welcome back. Today, we are breaking down the types of contract under Indian Contract Act 1872, completely signified for beginners. Before we look at the types, remember Section 2H of the Act. It says a contract is simply an agreement that is enforceable by law. If the law can break your agreement up, it's a contract. To make it easy to study, the law divides contract into three main buckets: validity, formation, and performance. We will look at each bucket one by one so you can ace your exams and understand your business deals perfectly. Let's jump in it. First up is the classification based on validity. Number one is a valid contract. This has all essential elements like pre consent, lawful objects, and consideration. It is fully binding. Number two is void contracts, Section 2, Clause J. A void contract is a contract that ceases to be enforceable by law. It might have been valid when made, but due to a change in law or circumstances, it becomes totally dead later. For example, if you contract to import goods from a country and war breaks down with that country tomorrow, the contract becomes void. Now pay close attention to this one. A voidable contract. This is an agreement enforceable by law at the option of one party but not the other. This usually happens when the consent isn't free. Imagine someone puts a gun to your head and forces you to sign over a car just for 1 rupee. In the eye of law, you are the aggrieved party. You have the choice to either go to the court and cancel it or let it happen. Until you cancel it, it remains valid. If you cancel it, it becomes void. Next, we have illegal agreements. These are explicit forbidden by law, like hiring a contract killer or smuggling goods. Every illegal agreement is void from the very beginning. Lastly, in this bucket is an unenforceable contract. This contract is perfectly fine in substance, but cannot be enforced because of its technical defect, like missing a registration stamp or a signature. Fix the technicality and it becomes enforceable again. Moving to our second bucket, how a contract is formed. First is an express contract. This is made by words, either spoken or written. You write an email saying, I want to sell my car for 5 lakhs, and they reply, I accept. That's express. Second is an implied contract. This happens through your behavior or actions without a single spoken words. For instance, you are boarding a public bus. You simply agree to pay the fare. No words needed. Your actions created a contract. Now, for a fascinating concept, the quasi contract. Here, there is no actual agreement or intention between the parties. Instead, the law intentionally imposes a contract on you based on equity and justice. The golden rule here is that no one should get rich unjustly at someone else's expenses. For example, if a delivery agent accidentally drops a paid pizza box at your doorstep and you eat knowingly it's not yours, the law steps in. It creates a quasi contract forcing you to pay the actual owner for that pizza. The final type, information, is the modern e contract. These are electronic contracts entered into via digital means, like when you buy something on Amazon or click I agree to terms and conditions before installing an app. They are fully valid under modern cyber laws combined with the Contract Act. Our third and final bucket is based on performance. meaning, has the work actually been done? First is an executed contract. Here, both parties have completely performed their duties. You go to a shop, hand over 50 rupees, and they immediately give you a notebook. Both done, transaction close. Second is an executory contract. Here, the promises are left to be performed in the future. You order a custom dress online today, and the seller promises to deliver it next week, while you promise to pay cash on delivery. This is executory. Executory contracts can be broken down further. A unilateral contract is one sided contract where one party has fulfilled their obligation before or during the formation of the contract, but the other party still needs to do their part. Think of a reward poster: lost dog, 5,000 rupees reward. When someone finds your dog and brings it to you, their part is done. Now only your part, paying the rewards, remains outstanding. A bilateral contract, on the other hand, is a two sided contract where obligations on both sides are outstanding. When the contract is fixed, it's like booking a flight ticket 2 months in advance. Neither you have traveled yet nor the airline completed its service.